going on, governors? Chisgule here. And today, we're testing a new garrison. I think it's kind of hype. We'll see if it's any good. We'll see who really is the best garrison moving forward. Big shout out to the members and moderators in the chat. Apex, good to see you, man. Shout out to my legendary guard. Thank you for the ongoing support. I appreciate you. And we can jump in game here. We got a little bit of time before the fireworks begin, so we can hang out, get a few things done. Some pre-reset activities here, all right? One other thing we can do real quick. We can swing on over to my Twitch, twitch.tv/Chisgule. We could fire up over there too. Let me get that set up. Do you still play with the iPad? I often am playing from the iPad. Usually not streaming from the iPad though. Hayam Garrison Testing. Okay. Let's get that set up. Get that set up. This is not a sponsored stream. And now we're live on Twitch. Very poggers. Let me pop out my chat there. Get that going. We got all the things, baby. A little bit of time, 40 minutes. Yeah, we got a little bit of time. Okay. Let's do some stuff, chat. You'll be maxing this bad boy in a couple weeks. Did you unlock him this go round, Apex? Plenty of time? Chat, we got plenty of time, baby. You and me, we got time. You're getting 90 at reset? Okay, good. Apex, do you have the details for the testing that's going to go down tonight? I got the invitation to participate with King's Codex on the testing, but I don't actually have the details. Alp Arslan for 2 March Archer. Must max Commander. Yeah, if you're a 2 March player, I think he's a must max. We're getting stuff, but not the stuff we need, chat. On this account, I really gotta hit these special prizes here. Oh, triple resources. Great. Cortex was taking a nap, but he should be up by now. Okay. Are you joining the New Era Restart project? At this moment, I don't have any intention to do a restart. But I might follow along kind of with their journey. We'll see what I end up doing. What time is it where you're at? It is 7:24 p.m. where I am. Great timing. Yeah, I mean, CY is likely to be involved in this, right? CY almost certainly has a hand in this new garrison situation. You were in 2853? Oh, for consecutive days. Dang. It's 2:25 in the morning for you? Jeez. No YSG? For what? You just woke up in Australia? Dang. Ah, mean that I got in at the right time in order to catch you guys from the beginning? You sure did. Okay. Have we done all the things on this account? Oopsies. I don't even know what I just recycled. It is possible we have done the things. Could, hit a few barbs real quick, spend down the AP, and then we'll switch to the big account. Oh, for the pair-up for the new garrison? I would assume Esong is not a part of the new garrison. That'd be crazy. You had the iPod on watching my stream? Okay. Are you Instamaxing for us? I actually am not going to be Instamaxing. I think I will be tapped as a rally. So I probably will rally on my big account. I honestly have not put much thought into like who the best garrison is going to be. Okay. We'll leave my troops home because if I do end up using this account, I'm gonna want them at home. What is a budget QSH? I guess just QSH with less skills on him? But like, he's so good, you should just max him, bro. Just move in. Commit. I know, bad Chisgule. So much stuff here to collect. I was just at the in-laws' place. Literally just got in the door and it's like, alright, time to fire up the stream. Here we are, baby. Cortex will be with you soon. Setting up a few things. W. Perfect. Perfecto. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Grab these. Not that this is overly matters. Will we see 200 million power again for Chisgule? I mean, I have a lot of speeds. I do have a lot of speeds. What are the requirements to join your kingdom? To be honest, I don't know. 1093 be a tough one to get into. Discord.gg/1093 apply. Yo, Vis, my man with the 56. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, we open up these chests real quick. Is the new Archer Garrison worth it? Well, that's what we're going to figure out. Damien, we're going to figure it out. You seem to always be in KVK. Yeah, both my accounts were in KVK. Not ideal. Gotta love the gold chests. You gotta love the gold chest, baby. I'm living that gold chest life, I suppose. $6,000 days worth of speeds. I got some power to gain. 7,000 if you include the training speeds. I guess 7,500. Cheese. Yo, I appreciate it. No worries, Damien. Okay. So I suppose pick up this bundle. At least some of it. Take a few spins here. Get some of this road to greatness done. I feel great already, chat. I am feeling great already. Spin it. Do you know anything about the 16 defense theme? Why didn't you get the 20% infantry defense? Because I have the 15 health and I think they're equivalent. When is the More Than Gems going to be? King's Codex was predicting it would get delayed by 2 weeks. They basically said there's too much value for gem spending. It's almost certainly going to get delayed. And then here we are. I think it's getting delayed. Ooh! We got the 3-day speed. Ooh. We're one step closer to world domination, chat. Okay. Let's get a look-see here. Looks like we got some armaments we can open. What am I even going for? I think pincer. Yeah, pincer it is. Alright, let's rip them. See what happens. Oh, swift. Pincer formation. Ranged formation, bro. On the list of things I'm not doing. Okay. Oh. Bummer. Maybe we'll get a decent legendary out of these epic crates. Bro, the siege stuff. Oh my god, more siege stuff. What is happening? Alright, what do we got here? Nope. Let's do it again. Well, chat. Now we get the legendary crates. Here we go. Okay. 0 inscriptions. If we get something with 2% all damage, that would offset. For sure. Bad chance that was gonna happen, though. Let's do it again. The cheesy magic is gone. We might have got a little magic left in here, chat. Infamy. But yeah, those armaments, the magic did not come through. Yo, Mr. Cortex. Yo.
Hello.
Hello, hello. What's good?
I'm all over the place, but we're here.
You're all over the place, but you're here.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm on 2 calls. I'm here, and I'm on the call with all the masters.
Oh. Should I hop in that call?
Well, I'm not putting them through to stream, but I mean, you don't have to be.
Okay. Okay.
I'll
I can stay
relay
here then.
any information relevant.
Okay. Am I
Wait.
rallying or garrisoning or doing anything fancy?
No, you don't have to do anything. Just
I just show up and throw troops in, yeah?
well, yeah, just reinforce. And,
Easy peasy.
refresh your march, basically. And just keep reinforcing until we call to cancel.
Love it. Ooh, remnants of time. For those that don't know, Cortex, you want to do a little intro to yourself real quick? Some people may not know who Cortex is.
Well, if you don't know who I am, I'm a content creator. I'm a long-time Rise of Kingdoms player, long-time friend of Chisgule. Yeah, I do all sorts of weird stuff. Run a website, run some Discord servers. Run some kingdoms in the past, some more successful than others. Yeah, do all sorts of stuff. Appreciate you having me on
Former
the stream.
king of 1960.
Sure,
I mean, it's true that happened
sure, it did happen. You're not
for
wrong.
a brief window.
Actually, I do have a question for you.
For me?
I've been looking at the talents because it's skill garrison archer, right? So I've just been playing around with YSG, but I came up with like a couple options now. I want you to look as well to give
Ooh.
me like your thoughts. 'Cause
Yeah.
there's like this one with like I sent you in Discord the 2 pictures.
Yeah.
It's like the first one with the full feral nature, which maybe is better 1v1 against the rally, maybe. Just full rage, and then there's the second one, which is like kind of a little bit more balanced, with more stuff from the archer tree.
So let me put those builds on my e-song and we can talk about them on stream here. But I do have some thoughts on that. Let's see here. So option number 1, to reset this open field build, we'll call it Garrison Rage. So the weirdness of maxing out Feral Nature is that you're getting 100 Rage, but your basic attacks have a 10% chance to trigger it, right?
Yeah.
So that averages out to about 100 Rage every 10 seconds, right?
Yes.
And Razor Sharp is 9 rage for every basic.
Right.
So in a 10-second window, it's 90 rage.
Yes.
And it's only 3 talent points.
correct. So, yeah, I mean, the second one maybe is... I was leaning the second one anyway, because when you do get swarmed, like, you don't really want, like, that many, like, big rage things that can proc, right?
You do not.
So it's better to have the, like, consistent, like, Laura mod?
I think so, too. Instead of committing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 talent points, you're committing 4, and one of those is twice as many stats anyways.
Yeah. Plus we get arrows knocked when we're below 50%, some extra attack, plus a little bit of extra normal damage.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the second one is just better for like 99% of situations.
Yeah, I don't think the full rage tree is the way to go if I reset it. Even if you weren't getting swarmed, I still think you're better off with Razor Sharp and then having the points to go other places. So I would take Razor Sharp, I would take Impenetrable Formations, we take Impregnable. That gives you 7 points. I feel like you're definitely better off getting the arrows knocked, because you are going to get that attack bonus.
Yeah.
And then rapid fire. Yeah.
Normal damage, yeah. For a little bit of anti-swarm.
I think that's the better build. Yeah. By a pretty meaningful amount, honestly.
That's what we'll use then.
Yeah, I think so. Chat, do you have any thoughts on this one? You feel free to chime in here. Ask Cortex about Sun Tzu Ivor.
What is there to ask me?
Gun Jack. Yo, welcome to Twitch, dude. Appreciate
also,
you,
I sent you the code in Discord DM.
So I should pull that up, show it to the stream, and then enter?
Doesn't even really matter, but...
it doesn't matter if the stream sees it?
Well, a little bit, but...
It could get dicey.
End of the world.
Why don't I just conceal that, hopefully, if I do this right. Alright. I'm in. Okay. There we go. What a name. I'm with stupid. We do got some names in here. A Canada in on the testing.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Where is Canada these days? 49. Okay. Okay. Whew, I had a heck of a day, man. I got some health stuff going on that's really messing with my sleep, which is really annoying. We could talk about that later, maybe. But I was up at 5:40 this morning, and I was awake for when the power went out. We lost power because it rained, which is silly. Yeah. And what I had planned to do today was to cook. Oh, I think I just logged into the wrong account. I had been planning to cook 42 pounds of pork. 42 pounds, man.
That's a lot of pounds.
That's a lot of pounds. My friend is having a pool party, and I had offered to cater it for them.
Okay.
And so they took me up on the offer. But now I got to actually do the thing. So, yeah. I got 42 pounds of pork butt. I was going to cook it. Power went out. And I was like, that's awkward. I was going to start the cook, and I guess maybe not. So I'm going to do it the day of. 42 pounds of pork. Sounds like a Chisgule hosted a rock meetup. I mean, there's going to be at least 60 people there. I probably can show you a picture of pulled pork in a second here. Oh, here's the ribs I made. Sheesh. Here's the ribs I made. Those look good. Holy. Oh, come on, phone. Why you gotta do this? Anyways, you get the idea. Those ribs are crazy. Got exactly the look, the taste, the whole 9 yards. Alright, now. Pork. Maybe I need to say, oh, pulled pork. That's gotta pull it up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what it looks like when it's all done. Sheesh. There you can see I started to pull half of it, and then I got the other half of the butt there when it came off the smoker. Oh, baby. Yeah, I got tons of... Dude, I got tons of pictures of when I've cooked pulled pork. That's crazy. Yeah, see, this is what it looks like when you pull them off the smoker right here. Holy! There's got to be someone in the chat who appreciates that. Anyways, enough meat. Enough pictures of my meat, chat.
Hey, yo. What?
Hey, yo.
Is there any other primary I need to gear? I don't think so. I mean...
What are we testing?
Well, okay. So, the sort of like... I have like a lot of commanders in mind, because this commander is kind of weird.
Yeah.
And archers don't really have a clear direction for garrison, like,
no.
today. So it's kind of like iffy. So I have like a few main ones that are CY, Dido, Hera, and Hector.
Yeah, I think you gotta run Hera, you gotta run Hector. Yeah.
I run CY. Maybe I can have a separate build on my CY with the circle formation. In case we want to try that, because she does have some like weird, or he does have some weird healing synergy with. You know what? I'll do it just for the sake of it. So it's not some guy in chat that's like, try with circle formation. It's so much better.
Those whatabouts, man. What about this? What about that?
Yep.
But sometimes chat's right about that stuff. So you know.
Yeah, once in a blue moon.
Hey. Sometimes they're right. In fact, I find often chat is right about stuff. Okay, funny enough, I need to pull echelon armaments. It's kind of annoying. Somehow that's my closest one. I heard that the new leadership commander was going to do shields.
Well, I have no idea.
That was the rumor.
Okay.
A lot of shielding that's gonna go on.
Well, that sounds terrible then. If that's if it's like some AoE shielder, that just sounds boring.
It would be pretty annoying in the context of like all our previous leadership did echelon formation, so like.
Yeah, if it's not buffing.
Yeah, if it doesn't follow that pattern, like what am I supposed to do? I guess I know exactly what I'm supposed to do. It's convert armaments, but I guess we'll see.
Yep.
I keep getting really weird inscriptions. Is there any city garrison with Attila? I mean, most cities don't have 100% cavalry. Run Artemisia for the silence. Is that a thing, Cortex?
So that is one of my weird pairings.
Okay.
There's YSG and Artemisia that's like at the top of my weird pairing list. Because the thing is, when she does like proccable skill damage like constantly, right?
Yeah.
To swarmers. So like maybe there is a world where like a YSG anti-swarm setup is a thing. Because we know what YSG does with things that have a lot of skill damage procs, right?
Just insane. It's just, what is it,
so,
65% skill damage boost these days?
62, yeah.
62, okay.
it's not on my short list to test, but if we have the time, then it's something I'm gonna try.
See this armament I just pulled? I don't think I can do anything with it. 3.5 archer attack, 3.5 archer defense, 2.5 archer health. But it's an instrument, so it's basically worthless to me. Oh, I got a rare. But it's a flag. Rip Bozo.
Yeah, my CY circle formation is ready to go.
Ooh.
Okay, so then I can run Hayam CY with Wedge 2. I can run CY Hayam with Circle. I can run Hayam with whoever. And everyone else would be Wedge 2, right? There's no like question about that formation or this formation. The only question is Circle, maybe.
Okay, cool.
I think. And on the rally side, we have Attila Subotai, SA, Ivar, and Shapur Asher. I think that's pretty straightforward.
I dig it. Chad is saying, what about Amani?
No.
Yeah, and then Chad also said, bro, there is no synergy and Amani sucks. Alrighty then.
MG is sometimes weird, right? It takes a bit of time to get the heads, so we'll have to wait for me to get the heads for the unlock before we can start. Because yeah, it's still locked in my thing.
No worries. Yeah, oh yeah, ooh, it's in like 8 minutes. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's happening so soon. Such hype. I saw you do the full In Search of Wonders. Dude, you're a lunatic. I mean,
yeah.
like, every now and then I'll do it, but I'm kind of over it at this point. You know what I mean? YSG in the battle sim did almost as good 1v1 against rallies as Hector. Dang.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? Like, if YSG or like Artemisia is like almost comparable performance to like Hector 1v1, then there's no reason to use Hector, because Artemisia and YSG will 100% be better in the swarm. And the thing that's like interesting about the Artemisia is that she can, because the thing about Hayam is kind of like an SA counter, right? Of like, you deal counterattack damage when someone tries to silence you. But what if they don't use SA? Then your expertise skill just is like a decoration or... So, but with Artemisia, you can self-proc the silence. Whereas, I mean, you're immune to being... you're immune to being silenced. So you can just self-proc the silence with Artemisia and then gain the damage bonus from Artemisia and also gain the counterattack damage bonus from Hayam. So the Artemisia pairing is actually very, like, interesting.
Swarmers will use SA if it's a proper swarm setup.
Well, if you use SA to swarm a Hayam, that's not a proper swarm setup, because you're just trolling.
Yes, in a classic sense, it would be a good swarm setup, but in this Hayam context, I guess it's not very good, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you're just gifting Hayam 50% counterattack damage. I don't know if that's very good when you're trying to swarm something.
Yeah. I mean, the debuff is good, right? But not that good.
I mean, not giving the... And the silence doesn't even work, so you just... like... gifting Hayam 50% counterattack damage. I don't think I'll be looking to do that anytime soon.
What I want to do today, Cortex, is we do our testing and then I want to record the vid right away.
Yep.
So if you're game, we could do that together and make that a collab.
Yeah, that's fine.
I thought the last one was really good. Chat, have you been enjoying these Cortex collabs I've been doing? What do you guys think? Have those been fun? Because I feel like they've been really good. Chat says yes. There you go.
And I woke up like 40 minutes ago. I was all over the place.
Dude.
Because I woke up, like reset's 2 a.m. for me, right? So it's always kind of awkward. And like yesterday, I woke up at 5 a.m. And so I knew I couldn't stay up until 2 a.m. and then do the testing and all that stuff. So
yeah.
I was like, okay, I have to get some sleep in. So I went to sleep at like, I don't know, 10 p.m. And then I set my alarm for 1 a.m. and I was like, oh my god, I was so dizzy, bro.
Yeah, oof. You gotta get that sleep cycle going, you know? Get it to be sacred.
We do need one more player. Hold on.
You could ask Minty to join. I see he's in the chat.
Minty's already here.
Oh. Okie dokie. W Minty. We get Quizja to join.
We're good, we're good.
Hooksy, what's up, brother? What's good? This thing fires up in just a couple minutes here. Hayam Wuruk.
MG heads.
Yeah. We gotta wait for the MG heads. But the active skill, 2,500 damage factor. Reduce the attack by 10%. Gains Devourer for 10 seconds. Healing a percentage of slightly wounded units when dealing direct or true damage. Oh boy. Equal to 10% of the factor. Man, that's just gonna get weird. But he's got healing. How important do you think this healing's gonna be, Cortex?
Well, that's why I want to try the circle in case there is some weirdness.
Yeah. Circle could be big, and it's good we're doing reinforced because it gets weird. Otherwise, it's hard to test. How'd the pulled pork turn out? Hooksy, I talked about this earlier. So, I woke up this morning and we had a power outage. And I was like, F it. You know what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cook it tomorrow, the day of instead. So I'm going to cook it day of. I'm getting up at like 6 a.m. But I'm up that time anyways these days. Fire up the smoker. By 2:30, it'll be ready to be completely done at that point. I'll wrap it a couple hours before that. Finish it up in the oven. And then I'll just pull it when I get there. So they want to eat it like 4:30. So I pull at 2:30, we eat at 4:30, we're chilling. And then I don't have to monopolize their ovens, reheating 42 pounds of pulled pork. Yo, Mars Invasion, what's up, dude? Doesn't look worth maxing. We're gonna figure it out, brother. Perfect plan. As long as we don't have another power outage. Bro, a gentle breeze takes out our power. I really should have done some sort of power wall and like solar setup. I really thought about it at the start of this year after the tax credit had ended. And I was like, gosh bless it. I missed like the 30% rebate or whatever. But it's a little bit weird because I don't need a new roof. So it's just awkward. So anyways, no solar for me yet. But I do kind of want to do that. The bonus to healing and shielding looks so good with CY, Cortex.
Mm-hmm.
And it could, you know what I think is entirely possible is like this new leadership commander probably gets thrown in the garrison with this guy. Imagine, bro, imagine it's the healing shielding formation that's like actually the GOAT.
Studo?
Yeah. What if?
Yeah, I mean, if
we'll
it's
see.
CY pairing, it's gonna be circle for sure, but yeah, maybe if it's the shielding thing, it's good.
Gains a bonus to heal and shield effects. I guess he's not really... yeah, I guess it depends on who you're pairing with. I don't know. Guess we'll see. Do you think he will survive against Attila Subutai? Isn't Attila Subutai kind of limp these days?
It is kind of limp, but at the same time, it's an archer garrison, so... We'll see.
Yeah, that's fair.
Reset hit. Now just waiting game until the MG heads arrive.
Oh, resets here? Ooh. Yep. Get my premium crystal supply. Get my supply depot. Boom, boom, boom. Top up that bad boy. Boom, boom. I don't even know why I'm buying Hector anymore.
You're a Hector main.
Oh, God. #1 Hector main in the world right here, chat. You're looking at him. Yeah, good news is I get to open some more armaments. Oh! Ah, I got a double. Uplifting fine horse. A double trash. Uplifting could have been really good, actually. Double armament was actually kind of a hype draw there. Ooh, message in a bottle. Get myself some conversion stone fragments. Brutal inscription on the instrument. Eh. Okay. Do you have a bunch of extra transmutation stones these days, Cortex? Because I really do.
Stones? No.
I have tons of transmutation stones, no conversion stones.
Roll something then. That's why I don't have any, because I always be rolling.
Yeah. I'll start rolling again when we're entering into a KVK with a fight.
Well, yeah, I had that, so...
Yeah. Yes, we had that on the small account for me. Yeah.
Sure.
No, that was a KVK.
I could use some more conversion or transmutation stones, to be honest, because I had to swap that set over to the Cav Arch and roll it for Cav stats. Full Archer set. Man, that was painful, because I had rolled it for Archers, like it was full, like, good Archer stats on them. So I had to swap it over and reset the Archer stats, just fully roll it for Cav stats from fresh.
You're crazy.
I mean, yeah, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
Dang. That's commitment right there. Cortex with the commitment. I respect the hustle. But that's respectfully insane. Oh my god.
Yeah,
that's why you're out of stones, bro.
Yeah.
I got 774 stones.
Oh my god,
That's what I'm saying. But I'd have to drop like $300 worth of crystals, and then I'd have enough crystals to do stuff with them, which I could do.
I had to max that daily bundle a bunch of times.
Yeah. I'll probably do it again, like leading into the next KVK. Just buy that bundle a ton.
Yeah, I mean, you never know, like, when you get another armament or something else you'd rather roll, so it's always worth holding until you have a fight. Oh, when is my MG heads coming through? Come on!
It is kind of wild how much Call of Dragons stuff has been showing up in Rise of Kingdoms. Like this event, I mean, I talked about this as soon as they mentioned it. I was like, oh yeah, we saw this in Call of Dragons. 100% I know exactly what this is going to be. And I sort of describe it in my vid. Same is true of the little puzzle event that they teased. I'm sure you saw the picture for that.
I did.
The rewards are really minor though.
The World Cup event.
Yeah, the World Cup event. Inspect Tattoo says, do you still play Call of Dragons or like the game? Yeah, no, I mean, I'm pretty outspoken in saying that I think the combat in Call of Dragons is just much better. But it requires a lot more skill. It's very different. I think the range combat's much more elegant. The terrain is outstanding. Elevation is outstanding. Behemoths are cool. Now you can control and fly around with a dragon. Like, I don't know, man. They got stuff going on. I'd rather collect a pet than an armament, literally any day of the week. Cortex finna go broke betting on Norway. Oh, God. What do you think, Cortex?
Bro, we're gonna win the World Cup. What are you talking about?
Yeah, okay, he's going broke.
We
He's
haven't
going broke.
qualified since like 1987 or something, 1990, something before I was born. I don't know.
He's going broke.
Oh, my
Okie
head's... Okay.
Cortex, are you back to working out, man?
No.
All right, well you gotta get to it, brother.
Actually, well, I don't know if it counts. I started playing football again. Well, soccer, as you Americans would say.
Like actually playing, like not like it on a PC, but like
yeah, like in real life.
you kick a ball around. Good for you, man. Good. Do that.
I mean, I played it for like 15 years of my life, so it was a big part of my life when I was growing up. And then the ROK came. That's actually when I stopped playing football.
Oh
soccer.
no. Okay.
I started playing ROK.
You gotta get back after it, brother.
Alright, so we're gonna start start the match.
Sick. So you don't need me to do anything. Just join.
Well, I need you to reinforce and keep reinforcing and refreshing your army.
Oh, I got you.
14 people TP'd on obelisk, so everyone needs to do their...
I can refresh with the best of them, but I'm not going to gear up any rallies, any garrisons. I'm just...
No.
Cool. You got it. I love this job. Easy peasy. Yo, welcome to the stream. Ah, this bird. I love this bird emoji. I don't even remember where I got it from. I think SVIP. Thoughts on the Gathering skin? I mean, I think it obviously looks cool. Right? Like, this skin looks cool. But let me tell you, I feel very heard of late with regard to direction of cosmetics. I don't know what they're doing with the whole robe thing on Achilles. We'll talk about that separately. But for city themes, I feel like they finally made a city theme so clearly meant for a dude. Fire and lava and swords and Vikings. Not that women can't also love those things. But like, in Call of Dragons, the city theme we got is a flaming tower with a wolf head on the front that looks like a race car with a throne on it. And I was like, we have arrived, ladies and gentlemen. We have finally arrived. Because like all the other city themes were like flowers and literal fairy wings, and it's like, dude, who is this designed for? Like, is it for my 3 and 6 year old daughters, or who do you think buys this? Literally every single person who sees the city theme for Call of Dragons is like, holy shit, I effing want that. I've not heard a single person say they don't want it. So I think this direction for city themes for Rise of Kingdoms is very, very, very good. And I hope they keep kind of pushing the envelope in the direction of like things that would resonate with me as like a 40-year-old dude, you know? Everyone's flexing their their skins. Meanwhile, you've got your Saladin emote. You got a Pegasus or whatever, right? Or was that a Griffin? A Griffin. That's kind of cool. Do you think the price point for them is fair? For these, they're too expensive for me, man. These themes are like, it's like $1,000 or whatever, right?
Yeah,
that's out of my range. Yeah. Now with Achilles, I get why the theme is kind of like with the robe on. Like they looked at the statues or the sculptures or whatever, and they kind of copied that. But one day I think they'll make themes where they've completely say F it, dude. And like instead of doing something historical, like they're gonna do like summertime. See, this is what they should have done, is like summertime Joan of Arc. Then you could have done Joan of Arc again, and people will buy that. You see what I'm saying? Put her in a bathing suit. 100% people will buy it. You give Alexander the Great a surfboard, it's over. It will be purchased. I'm not wrong either. Pool party, Joan and Achilles. I'm just saying. Like, you want to move product? Dress them like they're going to a pool party. Take my money. That's what I'm saying. See, chat's got the idea, man. Like, so I played a lot of Heroes of the Storm back in the day. And this is exactly what they did, right? Is during the summertime, they had the whole, like, you know, summertime cosmetics. Obviously. So, one day. I don't know, what Cortex, what's your #1 commander to see in a bikini? Don't answer that, actually. Don't answer that, actually. I think there's a little bit of weirdness there where they gotta be respectful of the historical figures and the cultures. People probably freak out. But, like, you got some ladies that you could put, and some dudes, obviously. I mean, Leonidas is practically in a bikini already, right? Let me pull that up. We're pulling him up. Leonidas, where's he at? Alexander the Great's wearing a mini skirt. And then, probably went right past Leo. Because they're all level 60 now. I realize this is not my collection. Where's he at? There he is. Yeah, dude. He's got less than a mini skirt. He's basically got on a Speedo already. Anywho. Shield instead of a surfboard. Pool noodle instead of a sword or spear. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, chat. This is what we need. Mini skirt? I mean, that would be funny. Yeah. Honestly, hold up. Oh, a chat, I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on it right now. I got you. I'm on it. I'm working on it right now. Tell me when I gotta teleport, because I'm just off being an idiot over
15
here.
seconds.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool. We're doing the same one we tested out the other day. Okay, cool. Let's get an Omni tier list for that as well. I'm gonna wait till other people teleport and then make sure I don't TP like a bozo. Yoda 808. God damn! Okay, we're testing today. We are so testing today. Ooh, I love that cosmetic. It's actually dope. Okay. Let's see here. Let's see what I can do. All right. I'm so on this, chat. If I cook, I'm gonna put the image in the stream. Or on my Discord server. I haven't decided where yet. You better believe I'm hyped. This TP effect kind of reminds me of Mobile Legends. Looks cool. Oh my god. Chat. You would buy this cosmetic. Holy. You would buy this cosmetic. Alright. This is happening. I'm putting it in the stream. I'm putting it in the stream. Oh my god. This is lead the party, defend the kingdom. Oh, dude. Honestly, the developers need to hire me. They just need to hire me and put me in charge of the cosmetics. This is what needs to happen. This is actually what needs to happen. Yo, thank you for the super chat. Stannis, I appreciate you, dude. Definitely. See, Quizja knows he didn't even see it yet, and he knows. Quizja's like, yep, I'd hire you. Okay. Hold on. Downloads. Oh my god. Okay. You would buy this cosmetic and you would not think twice. Take my money. Prove me wrong. Lead the party, defend the kingdom. Bro, I just can't. I can't handle it. Lamau Rock would make so much money. Sold, take all my money. Aura, take my money. Sold. Bonk. Okay. Oh my god. Gotta get Artemisia for Omniarch. Yeah, hold on. I could do that. I could do that for you, chat. No problem. Somebody tag Omniarch if it's good, but we gotta make sure it's good first. Okay. All right, chat, I'm on it. 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 I'm working on it. We want skins in their historical context. Maybe you do. Maybe you do. Oh my god. Chat, it's getting hot in here. I'm gonna take this off. Completely unrelated to the pool party images, I swear to god. Title of the stream, Unk discovers generative AI. Bro. Okay. No one wants to see QSH in a Speedo? Oh my god. This is maybe a little too much, chat. Artemisia might be a little too much. Or maybe it's exactly what gamers want. I think it's probably what gamers want. I actually think if you fight this, you're Delulu. This is actually what gamers want. It's 2026. People got to wake up to reality. Brace for impact. You're not prepared. You're not ready. I warned you. Just knows us. Rise of Cooters. Bro, stop it. Stop it. Chisgule is unhinged on no sleep. Reinforce. Hurry up. Oh, wait. Did I need to do something? Chat says, hell yeah. Holy. Wow. Take my money. I'd reinforce her any day.
Oh, what is even going on in this stream?
I can't, man. I can't. Oh, we're just having fun, buddy. We're just having fun. Cortex, about these reinforcements, do you need me to use a full march? Do you care, or do you want me to use small march? What do you want?
It should be around 250, 300k ish.
This is what you want? Is 250?
Keep refreshing. 250, 300, like around that range. It's not very exact, but just like we don't want obviously massive marches, so the building's gonna drop to like 1 mil before you can fill.
I got you.
All right, rally hitting. It's happening.
So do you want me to spam rain?
Yeah, we want to keep it full as best as we can. So our objective is basically just trying to keep it full as good as we can.
Okay, I got you. I so got you. I gotta take this off the screen. Oh my god. Maybe AI isn't that bad after all. Oh my god.
Lock in, we're testing now. No more AI chiz.
No, I'm locked in. I'm locked in. I'm completely locked in. So to put a new march in, I gotta take a march out. Should I just swap out or try to top up here?
Yeah, that's basically what you wanna be doing.
Okay. So like when I get yellow, I should try to top it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I feel like I could do 300,000.
Yeah, go for it. We just want to keep it like relatively full, which we're doing a pretty good job of right now.
Kind of.
Yeah, we need to do bigger marches, I think.
I think so too. I think full marches almost, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of tough. It's just that it happens to be dropping is the issue.
Yeah. But the same thing's on the rally side. It's actually fair here, because in a regular situation, it's way easier to fill the garrison than a rally, right?
It's just like KVK, baby.
But here both sides are struggling equally.
Yes, you've had it quite tough. Always having bad luck. You think you're going crazy. Look up, there's a new life waiting. Your head's buried in the sand. You've been dealt the wrong hand. Can't imagine how you feel. Only you know that it's real. Don't look back, just carry on, carry on, carry on.
Chat says he sucks. It's GG.
Just carry on, carry on.
We'll see. This is Hector.
Oh. Well, of course it sucks. What'd you think was gonna happen? Number one Hector hater over here, so I'm biased, but I got strong feelings about that. Sucks with Hector. The only one not surprised, I guess, is me. Hector should be good in a 1v1. That's crazy. That is where he would be best. But like the synergy might not be there, you know?
I wouldn't be that like looking at the HP bar. Like when I'm actually looking at the numbers, it looks alright.
Okay.
So I don't think it's as bad as people think it looks.
Okay. That's good. Why is Chisgule removing troops? We're doing reinforced, baby. We're reinforcing these.
Yes, you're very quite tough. Always having bad luck. You think
The thing about a garrison that heals is you gotta like kind of simulate
life waiting.
more.
Your head's buried in the sand.
Alright, there's the cancel. Ran it for the 5 minutes we wanted, just about.
Imagine how you feel.
Sick.
Know that it's real.
There's the report. See, wasn't
He
that bad.
won.
Just carry
Yep.
He won. Even more reason to have a pool party. Dude, he won. Okay, cool.
Yep.
just carry on.
Cleo, please. Wait. Are you at... You're not asking for testing, are you?
'Cause you are
Who said trash? Nice trade. Looking even better than the battle sim. Dude, we're cooking over here. Is the reinforcement ratio close enough? I mean, I think we're doing the thing over here. I guess I don't need to think about
Alright.
anything except archers, do I?
Fill it up, fill it up. No, only archers.
Cortex, can I just say I appreciate you? Appreciate you, man.
I appreciate you saying that.
Yeah, man. Hashtag wholesome. And now that I've said that out loud, I need to go get another pool party theme, Commander. Cleopatra, huh? Was it Cleo or who was being asked? Who are they asking for? Oh my god, just focus on the testing? I feel like I got 30 seconds right now. Hold on, what if we put QSH? I got it. Hold on, we gotta try this.
Rallies in.
Oh, alright, hold on. Oh. Back to business, chat. Back to business. No time for that. The rally started. What is that from? It's like, no time for that. The something has started. It's a famous thing. Oh, it's Homer. Where's that tab? No time for that. The computer started. God, you have to be old to appreciate that. Cortex, did you watch The Simpsons?
Not fully.
I grew up with that, man. Simpsons was so good. Pool party Ethel? All I'm trying to point out is that,
Pool
like...
party is a skin line in League of Legends.
Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. I'm just saying, if the devs want to make absolute bank, easy money. And people will be happy for it. Who's going to get mad? A couple people, maybe.
This is way easier to fill with CY. We're doing Hayam CY now. I'm
Oh,
noticing
yeah,
we're not
way
dropping
easier.
nearly as bad as... I mean, they double healing, I guess, right? So basically, chat, we are first trying to find out what the best Hayam pairing is into the SA rally, and then we'll run some different rallies into that. It's the way we are running it.
And while that happens, I'm running something else. Oh my god.
Are you on something today, man?
No, but I am really tired.
Oh, okay.
Are you on something today? Oh, hey, he looks good. Okay. He looks ready for the party, man. Oh my god. Dude, I'm just saying, if they did this, you'd throw your money at this. I swear. Tell me you would not buy that skin. Chat. Come on. It's cool, right? The rubber duck. What the hell is that thing doing there? I can't handle it. Oh, AI is gonna take over the world. It's over, chat. It's over. It's over. Take my money. Take all my money. Sold. This one's good. Yeah, dude, it's sick. Ride the waves, rule the world. What is this text? Oh, man. I forgot how much fun I can have gaming. This is good. We should do this more often. Oh, man. I'm just saying you would buy that cosmetic and you would not think twice. Imagine the circle AoE water surfboard animation. Dude, now you're thinking. Yeah. 100%. What formation is Cortex? You're not circle.
No,
you're
wedge 2.
Wedge 2. But you have the CY, so we could do that.
Yes.
Appreciate the super chat, CWN. Thank you. Looks like they got the idea from League of Legends pool party skins. No. These are not real. I made those right now. That's because I said that's what dudes want. So I made those. That's not, see, they look so good that someone in chat thought that was real. Yeah, still cooking. Not as good as the Hector, though, in the 1v1, as it turns out.
I think that's a lot more practical to use, though, because...
Heck yeah.
It's gonna be a lot more survivable.
Oh my god. Much easier.
Next up... Okay, this I don't think is gonna do very well, but we're gonna try it.
Could we get Jan Ziska next? Jan Ziska, you think he'd look dope in one of these pool party skins? He's got the same body type as QSH. Hold on. I got one more for you, chat. I do maybe one more here. Oh, God. Oh. Even 1093 is like, dude, what is Chisgule doing right now with that Artemisia? Just appeasing Lord Omniarch. Did somebody tag him? He missed it. Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna get the CY primary. Don't worry, chat. We're gonna get there. I feel like this one... No way. Okay, the text is funny. The text is legitimate. I swear to you, I am reinforcing though, Cortex. I got a fat march in there. It's a fatty. All right, your boy Al Barslan up in this. The AI thought it was Alexander. They just don't know what they're talking about. Okay, AI is not perfect, chat. Suns out, gains out, conquer all. Oh, man. AI has gone too far this time, chat. That's Alp Arslan, baby. Uncle Arslan right there. Surely Sun Tzu needs one. But I gotta think of something cool to prompt with, you know? Like, I could just say, do this guy, but you gotta have something. Chisgule is the reason AI is banned for the public use. Stop already? Dude, but it's so funny. Do Cordoba? Wait, we got a super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. How did I miss that? Don Naughty, thank you for the super chat. And also... Wait, I gotta expand the chat here. Oh, it is Don Naughty with both super chats. Okay. Legend. Cordova, huh? Okay. Oh, I got you. No problem. I got you. I got an idea. I gotta reinforce though first. Prio is the reins. Prio on the reins, chat. Okay. I so got you right now. Don't you worry. We are absolutely cooking right now. Dude, I so got you for the Siege players. I just know exactly what's needed right now. 100%, I know exactly what's needed. This is really gonna resonate, I think.
Well, cancel. All right. We'll do... Oh my god.
Ooh. That's pretty good. Hera. Oh, man. Oh, I'm such a legend. Oh my god. I am an absolute legend.
Well, we're gonna do one more and then switch to rally after, yeah? Okay.
Okay.
Wait one sec.
I am an absolute legend. Eat your heart out, Siege players.
Okay. Start now, fill it up.
Eat your heart out. I knew what you needed. Chat. Oh my god. I might start cry laughing. I'm dying over here. Consider subscribing. Oh my god. Chisgule looks pink. I probably do. I'm laughing so much. Oh my god. I'm dying. I'm actually dying. Okay. Time to reinforce. This new archer garrison looks really good, chat. It's so hard to look at this and lock in, not gonna lie. Yeah, practice. You just need some practice, baby. I got years of experience of goofing off. Oh my god. Cortex in the background. Yeah, frowny face. Yeah, Cortex, you're not mad at me right now, are you?
Of course not.
Okay, good. I'm just gonna keep... I promise you I'm reinforcing, but I am going to keep goofing around a little bit here. This is the happiest I've ever seen Chisgule. I mean, here we are, chat. We have arrived. The pool party city themes or character themes are, that's the thing. Vote Chisgule for lead design on cosmetics moving forward. I would happily accept. You know what? All I need is just a little percent commish. And I'm in. Oh my god. Need some summertime BBQ themes? Yeah, who's doing the barbecue? Oh, I know who's doing the barbecue. Okay. Okay, I got this. Got this. Hold up. Gotta reinforce first. Priorities, chat. I so got you right now, chat. Summertime barbecue theme? Oh, I got you. The garrison is not good? No, it actually is very good. It just is red. The health of the garrison looks bad, but it's doing very well and has been this whole time. Chat wants... I mean, I could single-handedly revive Sargon with the right pool theme here. Okay, this one did not work out. I think I gotta tell it to try again. Do you want me to tell it to try again, chat? Or do you want me to just see it as it is and we just move on? Do you want me to refine it? Or do you want to see the slight disaster? I'm telling you it's mid. I'm telling you it's mid. I'm going to refine it. I'm going to refine it. We're going to give it a little refine here, chat. Don't worry. No worries. No worries.
And cancel more? Alright.
Dido, the worst so far.
Okay, can you switch to the Attila now, Mo? Do you guys start doing... No, Subutai, yeah. Wait, don't set yet. Wait a bit. Give us a second. I'll tell you.
Wouldn't Dido primary
So
be
you can
better
set
for
it
the
now.
support tree? I don't know about that. I have to put some thought into that. I just don't think Dido's kit's good enough, man. All right, here we go. This is better. This is passable. This is passable. Shoot. Okay, in the future, I gotta give it the name of the commander. It can't tell who it is, but whatever. This will work. It's good enough. It's good enough. I'm gonna share it, and we're gonna do somebody else. We just move on, chat. Charles Martel, baby. Grill Master Martel. Grill Master Martel. What do you think of Grill Master Martel? Why not Cav Rally? We got a Cav Rally now. Yeah. Yeah, I know. He thought it was Leonidas. Smash and sizzle on the hammer? Yeah. He got buffed? Kiss the king? Yeah. Go. Just ignoring my comment? No, I'm not ignoring anyone's comment. I genuinely just didn't see it. Whatever it was, it hasn't been seen. Alright, get that crap off the screen. Any other ideas, chat? You came up with Pitmaster, that was a good one. You want some legendary ribs? Boudica? I feel like I did enough, like... We did enough of the thirst stuff earlier in the stream, you know? Like, I don't know. Boudica Prime? Dragon Lancer? I mean, if you all really want Dragon Lancer, we could do Dragon Lancer. I mean, I could do Boudica too, but like, what are we doing that's different with Boudica? Lohar? Okay. Tell me more. Lohar.
Can we fill this thing?
I got my troops in there. Is it just taking so much damage that we actually can't fill it?
No, just...
We had a moment.
No, doing a terrible job.
Brief skill issue. Okay. Chat. Okay, chat. Okay. I got you. Okay. Fair enough. Yo ho! Thank you for the super chat. You're looking MCU level pink this... Dude, I think my camera's also kind of messed up. King's Hand, thank you for the insane super chat. Thank you. Bro just said, here, get a new camera. Aye, Captain. I'm on it.
Go on normal.
Thank you. That's very generous. King's Hand 78 with the massive super. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much. King's Hand, is there any pool party commander that you want to see? Yeah, you want? Yeah, any requests? Oh man, this turned out pretty good, actually. Chad, this one turned out pretty good. Hold on. I'm a man of the people. All right, I am nothing if not a man of the people. Man of the people, right there. Oh, I gotta pay attention. Rally started. Yet another city theme. Would you buy it? City theme? Commander theme. You know what I meant. That made my heart skip a beat, chat says. Oh my god. Show the last report, please. Did I not show it? What a bozo I am. Ooh, we went even against the Cavs. Hector. Not amazing. Here, hold on. Hold on, sorry. I got you, chat. Even versus the Hector. With the Cavs. Can we have some Artemisia skins? I already did Artemisia earlier. Do Wu Zetian? We gotta do a dude next, man. We gotta keep it. We gotta even up here, chat. We gotta even up. We did Baywatch Boudica apparently. Someone in chat said that, and I was like, "That's pretty funny." But we gotta get a dude in the mix here. We already did a pit boss, right? Beach bum? Halloween themes? Yeah, I would do Khan or Attila next. I'm thinking about what we do with them, you know? Oh. Hold on, I got an idea. Jan Ziska. Yo, Florabox. Thank you for the super. I appreciate you, dude. I got a good one. I got a good one. I don't know that it's pool themed, but Dude, calves are kind of cooking here. Did we run it back, Cortex? I'm out of storage space. Come on! Son of a gun. Oh, this may be too much. All right, let's get set up to reinforce. Okay, actually, this is pretty good. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Sure. Chat, sure. Sure, why not? Let me get in this garrison and then I'll show you. Why are you guys filling? Well, there's some amount of healing going on with this garrison, and the results get really skewed. So, huge shout out to the King's Codex and Cortex for organizing this. You can tell I'm having so much more fun being along for the ride rather than being an organizer of the action. Here you go. Oh, wrong one. Wait, I got to update with the new one. There we go. There you go, chat. Here you go. Lol. Pretty funny, right? Why is he a cop? I just thought it'd be funny. What's with all the people in the background? Oh, I didn't even look at that. All right, what next, chat? Good thing I brought a full march there. Holy. No, I got it. I got it. I got it. I got one. 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 I got it. I got it. Here we go. Here we go. I got one. I got it. 100% I got you. Archer's not doing quite as good, but definitely better than the infantry. Can we focus on the testing? I feel like my reinforcement's pretty decent here, all things considered. You know what we need to be able to do, Cortex? It's just like this match ends when we want it to end rather than in an hour of doing this, you know? Yeah, we can't hear Cortex. I can't hear him either. Chat. Uh-oh. Oh boy. I don't know if I can share this one. Hold on. AI understood the assignment. I just think it's a little much. I'm not trying to get in trouble over here. But it's dope. But it's just a little much. No, Chad, I'm not trying to get in trouble. I am not trying to get in trouble. And already I may have gone too far. I already feel like there's like a 20% chance a community manager reaches out to me and is like, hey, maybe not the pool party themes in the future. There's like a chance that is the feedback I get. So I'm not going to share this last one. I think it's perfectly fine, but also we're just going to step it back a minute here. This is just a one beat. Okay, yeah. AI, I completely understood what I asked them to do. The other version, in my opinion, looks way more badass, but let's just stick to things that are a little more, I don't know. You can figure out the word I'm looking for. I gotta reinforce a little better here. I think we've proven the point, though, that a pool party theme cosmetic, you're buying them. I'm buying them, you're buying them. Shajar DJ. It was a cool idea, right? That was a cool idea, I thought. Yeah, okay. Chad is saying that might not be respectful of religion. Yeah, we'll take it down. Done. Thanks for the heads up. Done. Dunsky. Over. Thank you for making me aware of that. Mischief managed. Finally, you end this slop. I mean, is it AI slop? I don't know. Oh, we did Artemisia. Okay. Cham says, well, I'm Muslim and I'd buy that. Okay. Okay. Hey, welcome back. We're just having fun over here. Can't even have fun. Well, we do want to be, I do want to be respectful of religions, so. Oh, you're getting swarmed, buddy.
I think I'll be alright.
Yeah, I guess so. You got Matthias on the wall. It's like cheating.
You see Artemisia winning 1v1?
Yeah. That's not bad. What's the interaction there again?
Well, Artemisia has a self-silence, but Hayam mitigates it, but gets 50... So basically, when you silence yourself, instead of silencing yourself,
Yeah.
you still gain the 50% all damage from Artemisia, and you also gain 50% counterattack damage from Hayam.
Hmm. That seems good. So the summary of the live stream is a pool party update is a cool idea, and Hayam was also cool. This pool party instead of doing the testing. Wait, chat. Which are you more hyped for, the testing or the pool party? I'm gonna make a poll.
Did you even get draw any conclusions? Were you paying attention?
Oh, I was totally paying attention. Okay, poll's live. No, this was awesome, man. So, against infantry, it's like game over, right?
Yeah, kind of. No.
I guess the CY was not necessarily game over.
No, but I don't know, CY, man. I don't like that guy. But yeah, it beat infantry with like every single turn.
Everything. Yeah.
Even Dido. Dido beat CY, the infantry. Which is surprising to me.
Are we doing another round? Or is that it?
That's it.
Okay. What conclusions do you draw from this?
He seems stronger than I expected in 1v1s.
Yeah?
Yeah. I thought... Well... I guess it's kind of expected, but at the same time, he has good pretty good anti-swarm. Like, I was worried that Attila would just eat him, but... he kinda beat Attila twice in a row. Like, it was almost 1-1 against Attila Subutai. Which, like, for an archer garrison, I mean, you'll take that any day of the week.
You sure would. We got the Shapur. So Attila Subutai with the Hayam Hector was about even. And we did that twice. And then, quick question. What Civ is a Canada? Is he Rally Civ?
No, he's Germany.
Ah.
But it also works because I'm Britain.
Oh. Okay.
So
okay,
we were both training civs. Okay. I have 5% archer attack and he has 5% cav attack. So
what were you training for? Oh, it gets to get the unlock. Fair enough.
No, I
Okay.
mean KVK ended, so I just switched because we're gonna have Zenith sometime soon anyway. So
Okay. You're prepping for Zenith.
yeah. But either way, we're both training Civ, so neither of us have like the optimal Civ, so to speak, for this operation. But important to note, Akanada has 10% attack from the whale skin. I don't. You got that?
Yeah.
So he has
I'm just-
10% attack over what I have from his
Yeah.
whale skin, 500k skin.
So, I mean, he had an advantage.
Yes, and it's still lost.
And you still, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the infantry are kind of cooked at this point. Hey, ask me how many KVKs I got to rally with Ivar.
0.
0.
I mean, you still gotta get to rally with him, but yeah, that was pretty ugly.
yeah, but... it was nice knowing ya. Oh, somebody showed me that they got me on their big screen. That's kind of funny. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Okay. Let's see here. I think I'm about ready to record this vid.
Okay.
I mean, I basically, beforehand, you guys went in and figured out the rally talents and the gear. Everybody's probably got ring and horn, right?
Yeah. Ring horn,
Yeah, okay.
everything.
All mine
meta
yards.
equipment. On the cab, we have the two-piece whatever, Navar and Ash with the Dawn and the 2 sets and the 2 KVK. On the infantry, we have Eternal Night Hope Cloak plus 2 set piece and 2 KVK, again ring horn. And then on the archers, we had the 4-piece plus 2 KVK and ring horn.
Okay. And the relics are all active in balance mode? Because I
Relics.
noticed Artemisia has one.
Oh, that's just because I have the Artemisia relic.
Okay. Which is actually relevant. Skill damage reduction of 10%?
Yeah, I mean against the archer rally that we tested, it is relevant.
That's pretty good. In the interaction here, when inflicted with a control effect on the expertise, this
Yeah,
commander's
then
troop
Artemisia
negates
force
the
skill.
effect and deals 50% more counterattack for 3 seconds. That's neat.
Yeah, and that works well with Artemisia's fort skill. Is Artemisia back in the garrison? That's crazy. 'Cause the thing is, in order to, like, I'm thinking, especially when you get swarmed, in order to proc that counterattack damage, you have to find a way to silence yourself. And if they're not running an SA rally or an SA on the swarm, there's no silence.
There's no
Unless someone's
silence.
hitting you with a guan, which, okay, sure. And the only way to proc it then is garrisoning with Artemisia.
Unless
You know it's gonna be broken?
they're going to swarm you with Flavius, bro. That's how you're getting silenced. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
You know what's gonna be broken though?
What's that?
Hayam with whoever in Orleans with Artemisia Fort Skill Auxiliary.
Is that
That's gonna
even
be
legal?
disgusting.
Is that even legal? It's
That's gonna be the
over.
most OP garrison in the game.
Oh my god.
Get all the benefit without actually having to use Artemisia.
So what's the number 1 garrison right now? Is it this?
I still think it's Attila Dave. We have to find out how it does against swarms. That's the because swarms are so powerful, like in today's meta,
Yeah.
that like sure, okay, it beats rallies, But how does it do against the Swarm is the real question, which we
Yeah,
haven't
okay.
really answered yet. But what we have answered is that he does very, very well into every single meta rally, 1v1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even the cavalry, as an archer garrison. I still have a suspicion that Attila David is going to be the strongest garrison in the game just because of the anti-swarm aspect. But it's possible that Hayam is close, if not maybe even better. Maybe. We have to find that out though.
Is there
And I
some
don't-
magic with CY
No.
potentially?
I don't know.
'Cause that would be
we didn't have time
decent.
to run CY primary with the circle, with the full healing tech.
That would be decent anti-swarm and stuff, right? Like,
Yeah.
and if you went
just-
circle,
The only thing is, like, if you can't proc your counter-attack damage on your expertise, you don't really have good anti-swarm. I mean, you're missing 50% counter-attack damage, and if you're not proccing your expertise,
yeah.
it's a big deal.
Hmm.
It's like, sure, if you're getting rallied by SA, then you don't have to worry. But if you're getting rallied by something else, then is the like answer Artemisia? Is that really like? Like, is that actually what you run? Is it Artemisia? If you're getting swarmed and you're not getting hit by an SA? Because people will wisen up, right, to not use SA when swarming it and when rallying it. Because obviously it's a direct counter to SA. Like, you just shouldn't rally it with SA.
Right. Like it's over for infantry
Yeah,
rallies, basically.
Well, against this garrison, yes.
Yeah. But I mean, the answer is they just switch to that garrison.
I mean,
So-
people don't really do that, though. Like, if it's
They
like
don't.
one key
They
objective,
should,
sure.
but they don't. Yeah, you're right. They don't.
But what I'm saying, when there's many flags, like, you can't really move your garrisons around that much. Like, one
You're-
guy's in that
you're
flag,
right.
another guy's
You're
in
right.
that flag.
You're definitely
So-
right.
Sure, if it's like a pass 7 or something, then of course. But then I assume also you'll have your like main cav guy or whatever there to rally it. Now, Attila did the best, I think, out of anything into the garrison, right? It was the closest. Because Attila went almost 1-for-1 with the garrison.
Yeah.
Whereas everything
Bro,
else couldn't,
Attila,
even the
man.
archers couldn't.
When is this commander gonna... when is this commander gonna frickin'...
You might think when we get the new cavalry rally that that Attila is getting benched. No, Subutai is getting benched. Attila is staying.
It's never gonna happen. He's just like eternal.
Yep.
Rip. Alright, should we record this thing?
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel lost still. I don't know if I need to gather my thoughts or...
Yeah, I'm still gathering my thoughts, kind of.
Let's look at the different pairing options. I think that's maybe a start. Now, there's a couple that we missed that I wanted to try. It's CY primary with circle, and it's with YSG.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think the YSG is more interesting when you're getting swarmed. Not really when you're getting rallied. I don't think the YSG is too interesting. Why I think the YSG is interesting when you're getting swarmed is because of Hayam's fort skill. For every 2 instances of basic attack and counter-attack damage dealt, the garrison immediately deals direct damage to the target troop or attacker. Damage factor 200. This effect can be triggered up to 6 times per second. Cooldown 4 seconds. Like, that proccing constantly with YSG skill damage bonus could be very interesting as anti-swarm.
Yeah, I think
The
it'd be
only
crazy.
thing I'm concerned about is squishy. You have, like, nothing. Like, you have to have, like, you have to have fillers on that thing ready to, like, get in.
It's the Wild Lion Mr. Hope garrison.
Exactly. If you have the Wild Lion and Mr. Hope on top of it, they can keep it full, then sure. But I feel like you're gonna struggle to fill that thing unless you have that. Or something similar. Because they have, like, no tankiness. They have a lot of, like, dealing damage back to the swarmers, but as for, like, actually tankiness, there's, like, nothing.
Yeah.
Which
30 attack,
Artemisia,
10 health. Ooh.
I mean, okay, so the YSG, I think, is not very realistic for most situations. You could maybe find a niche case where you can make the YSG work, but I don't think for most cases. Now, Artemisia is quite a tanky commander. Her second skill gives 20% defense and 20% health.
Yeah.
Her third skill makes you take 10% less normal damage, which is very relevant in today's meta, taking less normal damage. And she also has a disarm against the rally.
Super relevant.
She grants bonus skill damage with her expertise and deals additional damage. That's an insta proc of what, 1.2k on her expertise as well.
Yeah, it's very good.
Artemisia is pretty strong. She has a museum buff as well. Archer attack 5%, okay. Skill damage reduction 10%. Good if you're into the archers, otherwise just okay. Maybe you'll get some benefit of that against the swarmers. Now, for the Hector. The Hector is interesting. But I feel like, man, if you get swarmed with a Hector in there, are you gonna survive? I mean, it's the same thing with every Hector garrison, right?
Yeah, I think that's just a flaw of the Hector garrison.
Yeah. Like, yeah, it has no AoE. I think it's very, like, I think the Hector, I mean, from the test we did, I think Hector is probably the best you can do 1v1. So, like, if you're in, like, a pass 7 or something, maybe Hayam Hector is the pair, right? But if you're in a flag, I struggle to... If you're in a flag, I struggle to believe that Hector is gonna do...
Yeah, ideal for a pass, feels vulnerable on a flag.
Yeah, it's the same sort of idea with a few of them. Also, the same thing goes for Dido, I think. Dido and Hector, I think, are quite similar in that sense where 1v1, the Dido also did really well. Wait, who did better, actually? Dido actually did better than Hector 1v1. So Dido might be a better choice than Hector, like, altogether, for Hayam pairing. Because I think Dido... Let's see. Well, we ran the Dido into the infantry rally, which honestly is not that good for Dido, because Dido has skill damage reductions, because she's an old commander. So, in theory, if you're running the Hayam garrison, you'd want to run the Dido into an archer rally. That's where you'd want to run the Dido.
Yep.
And she also reduces the Swarmer's skill damage dealt, which is relevant to the skill damage Swarmers. Now, if you only contain archers, you take 10% less normal damage. That's the part where she is good against the infantry and the cavalry, a little bit. 40% attack. You have a 30% chance to reduce defense by 40% and inflict ambush on the target, which this is a Tariq counter from back in the day, because he
Holy moly, what a throwback.
Yeah, that's why this skill is worded that way, because this counters Tariq's active skill. But, yeah, sure. But also, it's valuable when you're getting swarmed, because it's making the rally not benefit from the ambush effect of being surrounded. Yeah, so... I think Dido might just be better than Hector for, like, everything. Like, everything that Hector does, I think Dido does better.
So if you had the garrison and and the KVK depended on it right now, versus a rally, they're like, Cortex, get in the garrison, it decides the KVK.
Well, are we getting stormed or what's up?
Rallied. Just rallied?
Just rallied. I would probably put Hayam and Dido in there.
Okay.
Now, even the Hera, interestingly, traded very positive against the infantry rally. Hayam Hera. Now, if you need tankiness, you can look to Hera. Let me compare it to the CY. Hera did better than the CY 1v1 against the rally. And the other benefit of Hera is you can fill it with anything. Now you don't have to have a mono archer anymore. Like, obviously, you should fill it with archers. But it doesn't ruin the garrison if you put something else in, because you actually need to have mixed with Hera. Which I did in my garrison march for this test.
Yeah. So...
The reason I even tested Hera is because Hera has a 30% skill damage bonus on his third skill. So I thought, okay, maybe that skill damage bonus will be beneficial for Hayam, right? Whereas Hera has been kind of phased out, because Hera honestly was mostly being used with like non-skill damage commanders. Hera was being used with CY, CY doesn't deal skill damage. Hera was being used with Gorgo, Gorgo doesn't deal skill damage. So Hera was kind of being used in like situations where he doesn't really excel.
Chat says Hera won't work versus Cavs though.
Why?
I think just generally he just gets so shut down by combo Cavs is the idea.
But why?
I actually am not sure from an interaction standpoint why that's the case.
If anything, he's stronger against the Cavs and the infantry because his expertise. This commander's troop takes 10% less normal damage. If their troop contains at least 3 different unit types, the normal damage it takes is reduced by an extra 20%.
That does seem pretty good.
He has a 30% normal damage reduction on his expertise.
It's actually kind of insane.
I don't see why that would be...
I think the YSS was the issue in the Hera YSS,
the
or
YSS,
Gorga.
of course. Yeah.
But like even Gorgo Hera does not do great.
No. But again, like I was saying, Hera has a skill damage bonus, which these commanders that you're pairing with Hera are not benefiting from. And Hera deals skill damage.
True.
Hera is dealing skill damage and he has a skill damage bonus. We're pairing him with smite damage commanders.
True. And so the whole Wedge 2 thing actually kind of works here.
Yeah, the whole Wedge 2 thing works.
True. I think that's a good call out. Okay, so... Okay, so... Hayam Dido will be your number 1 pick versus a rally.
Man, or is it Artemisia? I don't know.
I mean, we can conclude that still much more testing needs to be done.
I don't feel good giving like a definitive statement.
No, I don't think I would frame up the video that way. I think I would frame it up as, here's our initial impressions. Initial impressions from some initial testing. By the way, is anyone in a KVK with fighting right now that has reports?
Yeah, I mean, that would be more interesting if we actually... Yeah, I mean, if anything, what Apex said is true. Hera is bad against archers. If anything. He's very bad against archers. I don't know where this idea that he's bad against the Cavs comes from, but...
Because all the normal damage doesn't help there.
Yeah, it doesn't help. And the other thing, Shapur removes your shields. What does Hera do? He shields so much.
Oh, yeah,
Shapur
true.
completely shuts Hera down. Completely.
Okay. So our initial impression, like, number 1, like, what you want to put in the garrison depends so much on what they rally with. Right?
Yeah. It's kind of... I feel like we're headed for a good... Like, we have an idea of how Hayam works. I don't think we have a definitive answer of who exactly is her best pair or his best pair for different situations, or how strong he really is. I don't think we have a perfect idea. We have an idea. I don't think it's a perfect idea. But I think we're entering sort of a rock, paper, scissors, where we have a definitive answer to the infantry rally now, clearly with Hayam. I think that's a safe like judgment and statement to make. The cavalry rally right now doesn't really do good into anything at all, but it seems like the best choice into the Hayam out of everything we tested. So the cavalry seem like the best into the archer garrison, which makes sense. And we have new cav rally on the horizon, so that should probably destroy Hayam, I would assume, when we get the new cav rally. The archer rally, it is interesting that it beats the archer rally. I did not expect that, to be honest.
Really?
I did not expect that. I don't know, man. I was rallying so much with this archer rally this KVK, and it was like eating everything. I think it's just we've been conditioned to think that archer garrisons are so bad because we've been using CY Hera, and CY Hera is a terrible garrison. Like, terrible. Completely terrible garrison.
Okay, I've made a ton of notes. So firstly, for context, one imbalance is that a Canada has 10% extra attack from the super VIP spender city theme, right?
Mason, bro, what are you saying? We literally are imbalanced. Everyone has tier 5 gear. None of it is crit. The same is for the garrison.
Yeah, well, that's all that's evened up.
The gear, the armaments, everything is the same. There's no like some guy was wearing bad gear.
Yeah.
That's not a thing.
So overall impression, Hayam seems great, but we don't have a complete picture. What you put in the garrison will depend so much on what they're rallying with, potentially shifting into more of a rock, paper, scissor meta. Cavalry rally seems like it's the strongest answer if you are faced with this archer garrison, which makes sense since cavs and archers should be strong. And we should get a new cav rally coming soon that makes it go from seeming to be even to taking the W, right?
Yeah. Huh.
And you didn't expect the archer garrison to beat the archer rally, so it's a good sign for the garrison. And all the infantry rallies lost to the various archer garrisons.
Yeah, I mean, we tested 4 different secondaries, and the infantry rally lost to all of them. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm pretty like, no, it wasn't really close.
So, which garrison you use is very nuanced. So for Hector, he's ideal in a pass, but feels vulnerable in a flag due to lack of anti-swarm. Dido is similar to Hector, technically did better, but is also vulnerable in a flag. So Dido is likely preferable to Hector.
Yeah, interestingly, at least in the 1v1, the CY seemed the worst. Now, we haven't tried with circle formation, but like the thing with circle as well is that it's so limited the people that will actually have it. Like, sure, it could be the meta, maybe. We haven't tried. We'll test it and we'll find out if it is good. But even if it is, I don't feel like many people will switch to circle. So even if it is, which is like an interesting thing in the meta, right? Sometimes something can be the meta, which meta means most efficient tactic available, right? But it might not still be viable because people just won't use it because it's too expensive of an investment.
Yep.
So, and from the 1v1 test, at least with CY secondary, with Wedge 2, which is what most people will probably end up using if they use the CY pairing, it did kind of the worst, I think, out of the things we tested.
Okay,
I mean,
so
Hera did better 1v1.
Hector was ideal for the pass, fell vulnerable to the flag due to anti-swarm. Dido, similar
Hector
story.
yeah.
Then Hera was shockingly good, but vulnerable to Archer rally shutting down shields.
Yeah, and also not benefiting from the normal damage.
Hera's strength is against Cavs and Inf with the upwards of 30% normal damage reduction.
Yeah. And obviously shielding,
which is insane.
Against,
like, that's insane. 30% less damage taken is insane.
Yeah, of course it is.
So that's insane versus Smite and combo. And then
And I think it's interesting to talk about Hera as well. Because we had a very bad impression of Hera, and because people were running Hera YSS, people were running Gorgo Hera mostly, and CY Hera. Which, it's not good synergies for Hera, whereas Hayam is not perfect synergy for Hera, but it works better. Hayam benefits from the skill damage bonus that Hera gives, and also all the Wedge 2 stuff works with Hera, because he deals skill damage.
Yeah. Yeah. Wedge 2 is actually great synergy for Hera's active.
And his skill damage bonus.
His 20% bonus to skill damage is actually relevant with Hayam, whereas it wasn't with Gorgo or David.
Yeah, okay. So I think it's pretty straightforward though. Like, we have an idea. I think for 1v1 you wanna run Hector or Dido. That's what it looks like. I think both are kind of similar. Maybe I'll give the slight edge
why not
to Hector.
Hera? They did better than Hera,
Question.
I guess.
Yeah, they did better than Hera.
Okay. Let me look at that again real quick. So, oh
Slightly.
yeah, okay, I see that now.
But better than her, I guess.
Yeah, okay. So then, what about CY? What's our rundown on CY?
I mean, unless this circle primary thing is some magical potion, it doesn't seem all that good. Like,
Seems
it's
not
okay.
as strong. Okay,
It's
not
not
as
bad.
strong, but it was easier to reinforce.
Yes, it's tanky, it will survive, it has good anti-swarm. It's not gonna be bad, but I wasn't like overly impressed. And I think again, it just like the synergy is okay, but it's not amazing.
So it might be the go-to against a swarm, but
Yeah, I think for the
not...
swarm you have 3 options. Against the swarm, I think you have the option of CY, you have the option of Hera, which Hera I think might maybe be the sleeper strongest. Because you know, even in a rally sometimes, right? At least in Imperium, the call is fill with anything, even in a rally, right? Where you just
true.
try to keep the rally alive through the swarm, and then you fix the troop composition afterwards, right? After the swarm's done.
Yep.
Just to try to keep the rally alive. Now, the thing with Hera is if you're in trouble, you can just put anything in there. Because you want to run mixed anyway. Now, obviously, it will, like, you want to run, like, majority archers and just have barely a mix so that you have the benefit of the Hera expertise.
Yeah.
But the fact of having the option to just stuff with anything without hurting the garrison in any way in terms of losing a skill or anything is very beneficial. So against the swarm, I think you have the option of CY. It's going to be very tanky, very strong. The same with Hera, it's going to be very strong, and you have the extra benefit of being able to stuff with anything. And I think also you have the option of Artemisia. I think Artemisia is harder to fill than the Hera and the CY, but I think you can deal a lot more damage to the swarmers with Artemisia, especially if they are not rallying you with an SA, because Artemisia will then be the only way to proc your 50% counterattack bonus. Which, when you're getting swarmed, which we didn't even test this time, but Artemisia still won 1v1 against the rally.
Yeah, so 50% counter and all damage is insane. That's 100%
Yes.
counterattack.
Yes.
That's not exactly
Plus-
how it works, but like...
No. Plus, obviously, like, Hayam is dealing skill damage to everyone that's hitting. Artemisia also provides a skill damage bonus on her expertise, by the way. Which is also benefiting Hayam even more.
So Artemisia,
So I think-
what we... Yeah, go ahead.
I think you have the option of Artemisia, Hera, and CY for the swarm. And then the 1v1, Dido or Hector. That's what it seems like to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which, I don't know if we've had a garrison commander released into the game that has this many, like, possible pairings in a very long time. Like, well, we got
let me
Tokugawa,
add that in.
It was Gorgo Tokugawa, that was it. There was no other really thing, right? Like, I feel like whenever we get garrisons, they have, like, one definitive strongest pair. And that's it.
Yes, I completely agree. So I added that as
Whereas
my top
here-
conclusion here. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's like and it's an interesting thing with both of these archers that were just released. The amount of pairings and the versatility they both have is kind of, like, very, very impressive.
So Artemisia, worth mentioning because of the silence into the expertise of Hayam, giving you 50% damage from Artemisia and 50% counter from Hayam. It worked versus the rally, and that would theoretically be insane
so
versus
this
Swarm.
is not something you'd want to run 1v1, make it clear. Like, if you're 1v1, I don't think you want to run the Artemisia. Like, the 50%, like, sure, it's not. I don't think it's going to be bad, and we showed it's not bad. I mean, it beat the Archer Rally 1v1 when the Archer Rally has a 10% attack buff over me. Slightly, it was very close, but it did beat it. It did edge it out slightly. But if you are in the 1v1, you want to run the Dido or you want to run the Hector. But when you're getting swarmed, man, 50% all damage, Hayam does insta-proc damage to everyone that's swarming. The 50% all damage is applying to that. And now you have a way to proc your 50% counterattack damage. Now, if you're getting rallied by SA, they're giving it to you for free. You do not need to run Artemisia if you're getting rallied by SA. But assuming that most people will smarten up to not rally Hayam with SA, Artemisia is your only way to proc that against the swarmers.
Yeah. And for E-Song, we didn't get a chance to test, but our guess is that
have high hopes.
It would be very glass cannon.
Yeah.
Maybe it would work if you have players over 500 million spam filling.
Yeah. You would need complete Kraken filling to make YSG work, because the tankiness just isn't there. Like, sure, if you can keep it full, it will probably, like, wreck the swarmers. But that's the issue, can you keep it full? Because it's not very tanky. It's very, very squishy.
Okay, let me share these notes with you, so that as we record, you have that in front of you.
Yeah.
Okay. I took chat. If it looked like I was looking off to the side and very attentive looking, that is exactly why. I was just taking furious notes here.
Yeah, and also someone in chat has a good point as well. You don't have to run high on primary. I did it for simplicity of this testing today. When you're getting swarmed, I mean, if you have the Dido option, you can run Dido primary. Support tree is probably going to be better than skill when you're getting swarmed, right? You can run you can run the CY primary, defense talents. You can run Artemisia primary, defense talents. There's nothing that's stopping you, right, from doing that.
Yeah.
The only one where you're locked into high-end primary is the Hector. And the Hera, of course. But you're also very flexible with who you're on primary and secondary.
Okay, I got a note for that too. I generally really like when there is this much depth to a meta. I feel like the devs have been doing a much better job with commanders of late. Like, at least to me, the designs are more interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting. And also, now when we enter like an artifact KVK, what can you do with Hayam? Can you bring commanders like Eleanor back? Can you bring commanders like Flavius back? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll find out. Dude. Oh my god. What was I smoking earlier? That was crazy.
Man,
it is funny that I was in such a good mood that you were like, Chisgule, how is this possible? That you're not on something. Which I'm not. Okay. You ready to record?
Yeah, I think so.
Hell yeah, bro. Okay. I'm gonna fire it up. Chat, in case you haven't been around for one of these, what we're about to do is we're gonna record a vid, and then after this, I'm gonna put the vid live. I just need to, with very little editing, but let me just go here, make sure I'm actually have space to record a vid. I've been doing a bunch of editing that took up a ton of space. All right, I need to free up space, but not now. I have enough. All right. Gotta free up a couple hundred, and then I'll be good for a bit. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. All right. How do you pronounce his name? Is it just Hayam Wuruk?
I just say Hayam. I mean,
Hayam.
I'm
All
not
right,
even going to
easier.
try to pronounce the second part.
Easy. All right, here we go. I just spent the last hour testing the new Archer Garrison Hayam, who looks very promising. This testing was orchestrated by the King's Codex, so it was extremely meticulous and detailed, and also by Cortex, who's with me now to go through the results. He's also got a YouTube channel. I'll have all their socials for both Cortex and the King's Codex down below in the pinned comment. Go check them out. Go subscribe. Cortex, welcome. I am hyped to talk through the results for the testing today because I feel like this is a cool meta that we're about to embark into.
Yeah, no, I would say from the testing today, we didn't get a perfect idea of exactly how strong Hayam is, but we definitely got a good idea. And like you said, the meta is looking very, very fun and very, very interesting and sort of rock, paper, scissory, which I think is very fun.
Yeah, I love that there's lots of options. So let's talk about the methodology and then we'll get into the results and then the conclusions. All right. For methodology, we did something a little different than what you normally see on my channel. This is, of course, because it was organized by the King's Codex. I just got to show up and have some fun, which is that we actually reinforced the garrison a bunch. So you can see in this report, just like tons of reinforcements on both sides here. The goal was to get a sense of what a long running version of the rally actually looks like. And I think for combinations where there's healing in particular, that's especially valuable. But in general, I think this is a great technique. So we ran this in a balanced mode practice match, which means everybody's got the same gear to work with, the same armaments to work with. The only difference is that a Canada does have the super spender theme with the extra 10% attack. So he has a 10% attack lift over Cortex. Keep that in mind, because Cortex with the new Archer Garrison just wins anyways in a bunch of these, which is a strong sign for archers, okay? So here are some... No, first let's go over the reports. Then we'll do some initial impressions of the reports, okay? So first up, Cortex said, okay, we're going to run a bunch of infantry in and see how they do. And in this first report, Hayam Hector, 875 to 1.1. This is looking really good for Hector in this 1v1 context versus Scipio Emilianus and Ivar. The next one, we ran Hayam with CY. Not as good as the Hector, 928 to 1. From there, we ran Hera into SA with Ivar. And the Hera did surprisingly well, or maybe not so surprising. We'll talk about that. 621 to 777, a really great trade there. Dido also trading great against infantry, 842 to 932. So basically, infantry, it was nice knowing you. In for cooked, Cortex, am I right?
Yeah, I mean, the results are not that good for the infantry. Now, also, to give a bit more in depth for you guys about the methodology that we were using, we were running them for about 5 minutes, each of the rallies. And if you look at the Hera report, another interesting thing is that Hera slows down the fight a lot. Like if you just compare the CY report or the Hector or any of the reports to the Hayam with Hera report, there's just way less deaths on both sides. Like Hera is just slowing down the fight a ton, which is interesting.
That is a really good call out, actually. Like I was looking at these numbers and wondering why they're just lower. But it really slows down the fight. So that's something that you smartly drew the conclusion in our prep for this vid, that Hera is likely to be very good in a swarm or potentially in a Kingsland flag, where durability actually does matter. Like you want to prolong the action.
Yeah,
okay.
that's been Hera's strength. Like when we have been using Hera. Now Hera with YSS or Hera with Gorgo or these kind of things have kind of fallen out of meta. But that's historically what Hera's best role was when you had to hold down the specific flag, and he just is very durable, right? When you're running low on troops, you're running low on specific troop types, and you just have to stuff anything in there. The reinforcements are not as quick as they were earlier in the KVK. That's when Hera's good, and he's showing again here that he is very good at slowing down the fight.
Yeah, and I think you made some really good conclusions earlier that we'll double click into in this vid about why Hera works here, that like Hera's back. And I think it's going to be really cool to see this in KVK reports too, but there's a lot of reasons why this suddenly pops. Now, we also tested Cavs, Attila Subotai, and these reports were much more even, like very even. 660 to 668, with Hayam Hector into Attila Subotai again, 921 to 935. We've got, I think we just do two? Yeah, we just did 2 Cav rallies, right? Just with a Hector.
Yeah, we tried it because I ran the initial 4 against infantry, and Hector did the best 1v1 out of the ones that we ran. So I just used Hector for the other rallies to see. Okay,
that makes sense. And then we ran against Shapur, and we actually traded positive here, which Cortex, you were surprised by this outcome because you thought, like, the archers. I mean, you say it. Yeah.
My initial thought was that, I've ran this archer rally a ton this KVK, and I know it's very, very strong. I think it's like up there with the SA Ivar rally, and I expected the Hayam to beat the SA Ivar rally because it is specifically designed to counter it with the way that the anti-silencing works and so on, and the anti-smite damage and whatever else. But the fact that it beat the archer rally, and not by a very small amount either, by a decent chunk, I was actually very surprised by.
Yeah. I mean, you pointed out how you were just kind of crushing everything with this rally in KVK, and then we get here and this shuts it down. So there is an answer to this rally now. And bada boom, Artemisia, and it worked. 996 to 1032. And what's significant about this, it's very close, but I think your conclusion here, Cortex, was that Artemisia could be really cool versus Swarm.
Yes, so to give you an idea of how Artemisia works, Artemisia's fourth skill, when you reach 80% rage, you have a chance to silence yourself. Now, when you silence yourself, you gain a 50% bonus damage for 5 seconds, I think it is.
Yep.
And you silence yourself for 3 seconds. Now, however, on Hayam's expertise, when inflicted with a control effect, this commander's troop negates the effect and deals 50% more counterattack damage for 3 seconds, with a cooldown of 3 seconds. So what ends up happening and how this interaction works is that when you reach 80% rage, and if Artemisia procs the 50% chance to silence herself, then instead of actually silencing yourself, so you're not silencing yourself, you proc the Hayam expertise with 50% counterattack damage, which means you're now gaining 50% all damage for 5 seconds from Artemisia's fourth skill, and you're also gaining 50% counterattack damage for 3 seconds from Hayam's skill. Now, why this is relevant and is because basically you can't proc this in another way unless you're facing an SA rally, because SA has a silence, and that's what Hayam is specifically designed to counter. SA is to counter his silence. He cannot be silenced, and he instead gains a 50% counterattack bonus. But if people grow wise to not run the SA rally into the Hayam, then your only option to proc Hayam's expertise will be to pair with Artemisia. And that's why this is very, very relevant, and potentially, and I expect to be very, very powerful against the Swarm.
Yeah. A really cool interaction going on here that, to your point, might not have even been intended, but if it was, I'd say that's a really elegant design to be so good that it pulls back Artemisia from the grave. Omniarch, You're welcome, buddy. So this is pretty cool. So a bunch of conclusions that we drew in sort of discussing what happened, and credit mostly to Cortex for these conclusions. But we had a great dialogue. The first is Hayam seems great, and there are more options than ever for pairing for Garrison, which I personally think makes for an incredibly fun meta. And what you put in the Garrison is going to depend a lot on what they're rallying with. So potentially, like you said earlier, we're shifting into more of an RPS meta, rock, paper, scissors, where you know that a certain Garrison works particularly well against a certain rally, and so you set that up. It also seems like, however, the cavalry rally might still be the strongest option, which makes sense. It's cavs into archers, and like we do expect new cavalry to show up in the not too distant future. Like that's the next cav setup when it drops is going to be a cav rally, so that should push it ahead of kind of what's going on with this Garrison. We also felt like, well, I don't know, we said this already, infantry are kind of cooked, right? Like what are you going to do? Just garrison something else if they rally with, right?
Hayam's expertise and Hayam's third skill. Also, I mean, Hayam's third skill, and this is why I thought Hayam wouldn't be all that great into other rallies, because Hayam's third skill as well, when their troop receives smite damage, you have a 50% chance to reduce the attacker's rage gain speed by 20% for 2 seconds. Again, specifically designed to counter the SA Ivar rally. This can only proc when you receive smite damage. And then also, if this commander is garrisoned in a stronghold, for every 10% of garrison units lost, cleanse 1 debuff, which again is to counter SA with his active skill debuff. and deal 5% more damage for 10 seconds up to a maximum of 15%. So he has so much to counter the SA, but yet he still performs very, very well against other rallies, which is quite impressive.
Yeah. So now's the double click where we get a closer look at each of these garrisons and we talk about how they work, okay? So let's talk about the Hector first, which we kind of conclude it would be ideal for a pass, that it feels vulnerable in a flag due to lack of anti-swarm. But if your opponent is not swarming stuff, like, okay, take it, right? But Hector seems to be the best option for now. We also know that a new leadership commander is right around the corner. We don't know what they do, but we know they're coming soon. So there is potentially something there with that new leadership commander too. But in that sort of 1v1, Hector's looking the best, right? Or
yeah,
ideal.
So yeah, Hector and Dido both performed quite similarly in the 1v1 we did. Now, I think Dido might excel a little bit more against the Archer rally because of all the skill damage mitigation that Dido has due to being an older commander. So it's possible that if you're facing a 1v1 with the Archer rally, that you'd prefer the Dido over the Hector. But I think in most cases, if you're in a pure 1v1 scenario, that the Hector is going to be the best choice with Hayam. But however, just like any other Hector garrison with Gorgo or with whoever, when you swarm the Gorgo Hector, then it is not doing great, right? So it will have that weakness. Now, I think Hayam has a bit more anti-swarm in his own kit than some of these other Hector pairs have. But still, I do not think you want to be taking a full-on hard swarm with a Hector in the garrison with Hayam. I think you have better choices.
Now, with regard to the Hera, there were so many things that we uncovered that makes Hera suddenly so much better than certainly I would have ever expected. Now,
yeah,
we should say Hera is super weak to the Archer rally. So like, again, you need to know what you're up against. You wouldn't want to run Hera against the Archers because Shapur takes out shields. Hera has a shield synergy. But Cortex, what is the litany of upsides with Hayam Hera that we didn't expect?
Yeah, so when I was brainstorming the potential pairings for Hayam, and I mentioned Hera, and I was talking to a few people I know and in my live stream and etc., I got a lot of pushback on the Hera. They're like, no, Hera can't be. There's no point to even test it. But I stuck to my own instincts, and I had a feeling, because with Wedge 2, and sort of to explain why Hera has gotten this bad rep, is because the use case for Hera, and there hasn't been a good use case for Hera until Hayam, I think, in recent time, is that he deals skill damage. He has a skill damage bonus. And he also has a normal damage mitigation. So what does all of this mean? When you pair Gorgo with Hera, you probably have Pincer or Arch, which is not benefiting Hera because Hera deals skill damage. And also the skill damage bonus that Hera has with his third skill is not benefiting Gorgo either. And the same is true when you run the Hera YSS. You're not dealing a lot of skill damage and a lot of damage in general. So basically the pairings that people, or the CY with Hera as well, CY is not dealing skill damage. So hence again, Hera is not really a great pair for CY, and hence the garrison does pretty bad. But now that we have a skill damage garrison, that with Wedge 2 now, that benefits a lot from this 20% skill damage bonus because of how all of Hayam's procs work, and that Hayam just does a lot of damage, so the 20% skill damage is valuable. And with the new Wedge 2 inscriptions, make it even more powerful, and Hera himself dealing skill damage and having all the benefits from that as well, is very, very powerful. Now, as Chiz said, it is worth to mention that you do not want to run this into the Archer rally, because Shapur completely shuts down any shielding commander. He makes it so that you cannot shield, which almost fully shuts down Hera. But with Hera's expertise, you get upwards of a 30% normal damage reduction when you run the mixed troops. Now, Hayam wants only archers, and when you don't run only archers, you take 10% more smite damage. Well, you don't take 10% more smite damage, but you lose the 10% smite damage reduction that Hayam has on his second skill. But that is still obviously a good trade for you. You take 10% more smite damage than you would if you run only archers, but you take 30% less normal damage, which is basically all damage when it comes to facing the infantry rally and the cavalry rally, most importantly. So, and that's why Hera is very, very powerful. And the other thing with Hera, and I'm going on here because there's so many things to talk about with the Hera pairing, is that he is super survivable. When we also look at the report, he slowed down the fight a lot, and the report overall is just slower. So that means you have more time to reinforce, you have more time to get in there. And the other benefit is that if you are in a tough spot and you're getting hard swarmed and you don't have many archers around in the cities nearby to fill the flag, then you can just stuff anything and it doesn't hurt the garrison in any way.
Yeah. I think for me, two of the most compelling things, I mean, there's a lot that actually, like, when you put it all together, it makes sense. But like, formations mean more than ever, especially because we now have like the Wedge 2 armaments, which are really amped up in power. So the fact that Hera, for the first time in forever, actually gets turned, like actually has a synergy with the formation is huge, right? So Hayam benefiting from the skill damage and Hera benefiting from the skill damage is massive. To your point, the 20% more skill damage dealt is also a huge deal for Hayam. And like 30% normal damage taken, bro, that is life-changing against combo and smite. So I think there's a lot that just works here that I was not expecting. Now, on to other combos, because there's like still other commanders we need to talk about. So like we said earlier, like there's just so many commanders that work. It's kind of awesome in my opinion. CY is a really interesting one. We didn't get a chance to test circle formation. This generally seemed to be one of the weaker garrison pairs, but maybe with the healing circle formation, it's better. I commented that it was slower, but Cortex pointed out, yeah, but like Hera's even slower. And you have a mixed troop optionality, which you don't get over here. So I think that CY might actually weirdly take a backseat to Hera. It feels weird to say that out loud because I like was kind of expecting Hera to be super relevant. CY to be super relevant.
I feel like the Hera synergy, and I'm not going to go over them again because I just had a massive yak session about them, but
yeah.
It is very, very powerful. And like, I feel like especially if you're into like an SA rally and you can put Hayam Hera in there, that means you're also proccing the counterattack from Hayam's expertise because the SA on the enemy's side is proccing it. If you're getting swarmed, man, you have so much counterattack and so much survivability. Hera on his second skill has a proccable 30% counterattack damage as well, right? So you're running up to 80% counterattack. And you're taking 30% less normal damage, and you're shielding, and you have health bonuses, and. Like, it's just very, very powerful against the swarm, especially.
Yeah. For anti-swarm, I think this is a solid option, and there's still obviously more testing to be done. And then Artemisia, we don't need to go off the deep end again about that interaction, but, 50% all damage plus 50% counterattack has the potential to obliterate swarmers while still being just fine against the rally. This is something that I'm eager to see more of. And the final combo that we talked about but didn't get a chance to test is the E-Song. I think that's likely to be super glass cannon, but if you had super high power players spam filling that garrison, the 62% skill damage boost from E-Song could just be that insane. Plus he does the 100% attack boost periodically, which just might be that insane when paired with the skill damage you're getting on the active skill, but also the fourth skill. Every 2 instances of basic and counterattack damage, the garrison immediately deals direct damage to the troop or attacker, damage factor of 200, triggering up to 6 times, and then a cooldown of 4 seconds. But if you're getting swarmed, that's a lot of damage factor every 4 seconds. And, 1,200 damage factor boosted with the 62% skill damage lift. Like that seems good. So, yeah. A lot of skill damage dealt there. So, in conclusion, the best options versus a swarm, we think it will be Hera, because mixed can be okay. CY also is super tanky. And Artemisia will be harder to fill, but possibly dish out insane damage. For the sake of... Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
And I was also just going to mention, I didn't even mention earlier, one more thing about Hera. Hera also has an instant proc skill damage on his fourth skill. So another instance of skill damage being dealt. There is just a lot of skill damage going on there. So it makes sense why Hera just doesn't perform well with non-skill damage commanders.
True. I had forgotten about that. But If you have a shield, when you're hit with a basic, 30% chance to deal 1,000 damage factor. And that's a cooldown of 8. But, you know, all the Wedge 2 boosts are quite good there.
Yep.
Quite good. And I guess one final conclusion is that we tested Hayam primary for the sake of streamlining things, because it takes a while to test all this stuff. But Dido could be the primary for the support tree. Artemisia could be the primary for the defense tree. There's some like really good survivability options that are available. For those wondering what talents we did use on Hayam, suppose I should have started with that. But I think I pulled it up on eSong, funny enough. Let me grab that. We did a split of archer stuff plus some skill damage boost. Here it is. So we took Rejuvenate, we took Clarity, we took the skill damage from Venomous Sting, we took Razor Sharp because it only costs us 4 points rather than 10. This is giving you Feral Nature a 10% chance to get 100 Rage. So you're looking at 100 Rage in 10 seconds. This is 90 Rage in 10 seconds. So for the talent points, it's quite efficient. That also let us get Arrows Knocked, which is a 9% attack boost effectively for the entire fight, and a little bit of normal damage dealt. So I think this build looks pretty solid. This build is also open to putting multiple troop types in. So you're not taking Phoenix-tailed arrows, which would require only archers to pull off. You're not taking Whistling Arrows, which requires only archers. So I think this is probably the way to run it. And again, all these skill damage boosts just work really well with Hera. So there it is. Anything you want to add, Cortex?
No, I just want to say maybe that I'm impressed by the versatility of the commander. It has very good anti-swarm pairing options. Again, as you said, you can run primaries, secondaries. The same with CY. You can also run CY primary for the defense tree. And you have good 1v1 options with the Dido and with the Hector. And the thing is, these counter-attack options also do pretty good 1v1, as it turns out. So you have a lot of very, very good pairings, and I think the versatility of this commander is amazing. Recent Garrison commanders, it feels like when they get released, they have sort of this one pairing, and the same is true for rally commanders. They have sort of this one intended pairing, and that's what you end up using all the time for everything. But in this case, you have many, many options, and yeah, I would say, I don't know if it's the King of Garrison, the Attila David is still very, very strong. And we'll have to find out by seeing real KVK swarming and maybe doing some swarming tests to really find out who the best anti-swarm Garrison is in today's meta.
I will open up a chat in my Discord server, discord.gg/Chisgule. If you have any reports using Hayam in the Garrison, I would love to see them. Drop them into that chat that we'll get going. If folks want to check out the King's Codex, who helped organize and participate in the testing today, I'll have a link to that in the description and the pinned comment. I will also have a link to Cortex's channel. You should go check him out and subscribe. We've been on a tear of collaborations lately, and it just feels like the good old days, my friend.
Yes, sir. I'm really pleased to be invited to the channel and be invited to do the streams and this testing with you. Like you said, it feels like the old days, and it's really, really fun. So yeah, thank you for having me.
Hell yeah, man. We'll do more of this. If you liked it, subscribe. Cards in the end screen for our Alp Arslan testing. And until next time, you have fun smashing your enemies. Boom. Vid complete.
Boom.
Now all I got to do is edit it.
Yep. Not that much editing. Just a couple cuts.
Yeah. I realized at some point that I had your volume so loud on my end that sometimes you were feeding back into the mic, but I record on different audio tracks, so I can check. I can fix that. But I'll have a little bit of editing. But yeah, should be pretty fast.
Okay.
Chat says we saw how the sausage was made.
Yeah.
I mean, you did see how the sausage was made.
Bro,
yes, sir.
Good, man.
Yeah. No, I mean, chat, you see, it's an easy conversation. We just whipped through it. We did prep, though. We did prep for it.
Yeah. I mean, man, with the... I mean, to just brainstorm a bit further now that the video is over. The Artemisia primary, man, that could be something. for the anti-swarm.
Yeah, the defense tree.
Yeah, I mean the defense
It's very
tree is
good.
strong, man. It's just survivable. Like
Yeah.
that's what it is. It just makes you survive.
Yeah, it could totally work. Like, dude, Omniarch is so back.
What build would you run on defense? I wonder.
What
I
talents?
guess it's like a CY sort of idea.
Oh, I probably still
From what
have
I
Artemisia
remember
talents.
from like a long time ago. I mean, if I think back to like Pakal talents, which is like defense, right? The last point in the defense tree is pretty good, right? The Desperate Elegy?
Against a
It's
rally,
like
yeah.
very good.
It's
Isn't it?
extremely good against a rally, yeah.
If this commander's troop has less than 30% units remaining whenever it launches any type of basic attack, it gains 25 extra rage.
Yeah.
25 rage per basic? That is
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess you have to run full defense. That
And
is
you could
way
take
too good to
Razor
not take.
Sharp still. And
I
armed
mean,
and
that's 9 per
armored.
turn, but man,
It's a lot of talents, but like, here's one option. I'll send it to you. And then... Let's see here.
it's close to what I had. Let me send you
Reset
what
that. If you didn't want to take Desperate Elegy, what are you really getting? There are some things here. Let's see. I mean, I wouldn't want to miss out, though, on, like, Venomous Sting seems really good. Honestly,
Yeah, Venomous thing is good.
yeah, I think... I think you're more likely to end up with a flavor like this.
With Testudo, maybe?
Yeah, but, like, maybe just 2
Exploration,
points in
like-
Testudo.
Mm.
I did
Yeah, that-
3,
that
but I
makes
think
sense.
2.
I think...
So-
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the 2 in, actually, so I can show it to you. I think you do this. It's funny, you're like, Artemisia talents, what do you think? I'm like, oh, I mean, I've done that before. Yeah, I think something like this. Yeah, here it is. I think this is what I would do. Snap the pick. Send it to you. Because Testudo formation is not not very good, actually. Unless you have a way to launch multiple basic attacks, which you probably don't.
Yeah,
so.
Testudo is very mid.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's good damage mitigation, but like, I think people very much overestimate how good it is. Especially because it's cost. In fact, honestly, like there's 2 points of march speed on the way to it, which just sucks.
Yeah, it's not
So, I would be looking for ways to get rid of Testudo formation, honestly.
great. You could even drop it fully and maybe go to like Kingsguard in the garrison tree. Might be
I
an
thought
option.
about that. I had that originally for like a mixed build, but
I feel like
Kingsguard
Kingsguard is
is
kind of
like-
like cheeks too, though. Like the path is terrible.
it's
and-
terrible. You'd almost rather just take the rapid fire.
I mean, it's like 9% of stats. Like,
Yeah, I think
like-
actually, I'm convinced I wouldn't take it. Testudo's not, especially for 2 points in it. Like, we're not even maxing it, bro. I do think
So what can you
it's
do
kind of
with those
annoying, but you like kind of need to change your talent build around depending on what you're up against.
yeah.
Because like the
It is a bit
loose
tricky.
formation is doing nothing, impregnable is doing nothing against infantry and
Loose
cavalry.
formation, they buffed it.
Oh, loose formation works. Okay, but impregnable
Yeah.
doesn't.
Impregnable, correct.
Yeah.
I mean, that's every garrison, though.
Yeah,
I feel
true.
like you just keep it because when you get swarmed, most
good.
likely there's going to be some skill damage in
Yeah,
there.
that's
And,
true.
I mean, you can't switch your talent every single time you're going to get on. I mean, unless you're a maniac.
Just watch me.
Like, sure, if you're like sitting in a past 7 and you're just facing the same rally like all day, then sure, like hyper specific, like make your talent specifically
yeah.
to counter that rally. But like in general, like you can't just sit there and hyper.
Yeah.
Like you have to find like a basis of like, okay, this is good against most things.
Okay, I think I know what I would do here. I think it ends up just being. It's kind of a bummer. Full quiver kind of sucks off to the side because it'd be like you have the perfect amount of points to go get full quiver.
Yeah, full quiver sucks. There's no. I mean, you might as well go further up in the archer tree and just grab the health, right? Go through
That's
that
what
attack
I
at the
did.
top.
Yeah. So this might be the build.
That's exactly what I was looking at too. Now, if you could find a way to like just get 1 point into Phoenix Tail, but I don't think you can. Because it's valuable because of the all the procs that happen in the Wedge 2 inscriptions when you just have any sort of skill damage happen.
We got a
even
new
though it's
era
not a
star
lot of
group
damage.
rolling up. I appreciate you guys. Okay. I think I gotta wrap the stream here and prep for tomorrow. I got some pork butts to cook, brother. I'm hyped. Did you hear about this? I don't know if I mentioned cooking for a pool party.
I did.
Okay, you didn't hear or you did?
I did.
Oh, you did. Okay. I was about to show you my pork butt again. All right, cool. I appreciate you, man. This was fun. I'm gonna get to editing. Anything else you want to add before we wrap?
No, it was fun. Thank you for having me.
Awesome.
and That's good.
All right, we'll do it again. Take care, everybody. I appreciate you. I'll see you in the next one, all right?